in the beginning. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you want more content like this. And leave a comment.
Hey man, welcome back to another Act Like You Know video. I'm here with Coach K, Locksmith, and finally we have Chef Supreme, aka Bmise, joining us back once again. First of all, Bmise, how have you been?
Been all right, man. Just working, staying out the way. Normal thing you do at this age. You feel me?
Coach K, you're finally back after a long absence. How have you been?
You know, I'm on a slight coaching hiatus. Got the time to, make a guest appearance. Need to be more consistent. I miss the guys. I miss the fans. I miss the topics. I miss telling y'all what it is.
And why are you fucking laughing, nigga? And Locksmith Los, man. How you been? I saw you last week.
Yeah, you know me. You know I'm here giving y'all that real. I feel like everything I said last week was golden, so I can't wait to pod.
Do you still feel as if do you still feel Tony Parker is better than Derrick Rose?
Tony Parker's career is 1,000% better.
Tony Parker is better than Derrick Rose.
His career is not even like it's
hey, look, the career. You was right by saying it.
We weren't talking about careers though.
Tony Parker is a better player than Derrick Rose.
He's better in his career.
But I'm talking about talent.
Because for Derrick Rose, you're just gonna go off that like one peak,
right?
And if we're going peak, I'm going peak Finals MVP Tony Parker.
Tony Parker's peak wasn't Derrick Rose.
No, it's not Derrick Rose.
It's not even. I mean, when y'all were wilding on that one, that was like one of the dumber takes.
But Tony Parker's built off.
Did you end up doing some Steve Nash versus Jason Kidd research after the pod?
Jason Kidd is better than Steve Nash.
Jason Kidd is way better than Steve Nash.
Jason Kidd ain't way better than no guy.
It's not way better, but he's
not way better than Steve Nash.
He's way better.
But he's better.
No, Steve Nash got 2 MVPs. Like that's one.
I don't care.
You keep saying that.
Jason Kidd is better than Steve.
No,
Nash.
y'all. I don't know if y'all didn't watch Steve Nash, but that motherfucker was a trope.
How could we watch Jason Kidd and not watch Steve Nash?
So easily. I mean, so
didn't Jason Kidd go to 2 finals with the Nets?
And did what?
What did finals have Steve Nash ever touched?
Steve Nash has 2 MVPs.
Steve Nash got handed probably one of those MVPs for sure.
He didn't get handed nothing. He was cooking.
Yeah.
Now, if he shouldn't have won it, that's on them. But Steve Nash was that dude. Don't act like Steve Nash won that dude.
No, Steve Nash is that dude. He changed the game of basketball, but better than Jason Kidd is kind of wild.
No,
he's not. It is wild.
You can pull up
very wild. It's very wild.
He's not. It's not.
Anyways, we're here to recap Game 1 and Game 2. Game 1, we had Tyrese Halliburton save the day for the Pacers once again, in 111-110 win. I mean, he just hit the final shot. I wouldn't say he saved the day.
Yeah,
it was a team effort for sure, because he only had 14 points. And the next game, the Thunder corrected their mistakes and were able to keep the Pacers arm distance away. They won 123 to 107. What are you guys seeing from this series? Los, you can start off first. Is there anything you want to take back about anything you said about this series, or is the series going as you planned? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, man. Like I said earlier, everything I said on the pod last week, I was spot on. I told y'all that this wasn't going to be like an easy, clean sweep series. I knew for some reason the Pacers was going to fight. The Pacers are fighters. Even in Game 2, honestly, like, I'm not saying that I, like, expected that to happen, but I even told you, like, the scoring was going to be balanced. All of their starters had between, like 10 and, 19, 10 and 18, somewhere in that range. Game 1, I mean, that's just what they've been doing the whole playoff series. After the first series, what I tell you, James, I said, I'm a believer. Them dudes fight, they fight. And it's definitely going to be 2-2. Like, I feel like OKC going to take one back in Indiana. But Indiana's going to win one of those games, either 3 or 4. And I'm leaning towards Game 3. So I think they're gonna come back and fight. I think Andrew Nembhard has to play better. Just really everybody has to play better, for real. But that Indiana crowd, if it's not the best crowd in the league, I mean, it's definitely top 3. Because that's going to be rocking. And Tyrese Halliburton, he might have to go down as the clutchest player of our of this new generation, not like the old one. This new one, 2020 plus, he probably is the clutchest player of this new.
Between him and Luka.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he didn't. Nah, it's probably him. But yeah, like I mean, I said the series was gonna go 6-7, like, and it's gonna still go 6 or 7, and hopefully it goes 7 because the Pacers. Y'all better put some respect on their name. Y'all looking like that. Who's more clutch than him? Go ahead.
Go ahead, Coach K.
I think it's between him and Luka because we can go off of like how clutch he's been this year, and this year alone puts him above so many for their career. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's all right to say, but Luka, since he stepped in the league every single year in the playoffs, he's had a clutch moment. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to take away from that just because he's not there right now, like, so be it. We'll be prisoners of the moment. But let's be real. Luka, like, even go away from this new generation type shit, Luka is probably one of the clutchest people we're watching play basketball. So, like, I would say it's arguable with Luka, being that he's definitely a young buck.
Man, I'll take it.
But if should I talk about the series as well right now, James?
Yeah.
All right. So game 1-2 recap. To be honest, game 1, I had no idea it was gonna go how it went. I'm gonna say while the game was going, you can clearly see that OKC was the better team. Like, that wasn't even a question. Like, it was like you're watching the game and you can see they're beating on them. But what nobody can notice was, for some reason, they couldn't keep their fucking foot on the gas.
You gonna let him talk about Joe Flacco? That's your man.
I'm not. He's trying to throw me off my pivot.
All right.
He's trying to throw me off my pivot.
Don't bring up Joe Flacco, please. Don't do it. Please.
So if you just say something like Joe Flacco, like is Hallie run? If Hallie's on the Joe Flacco run, Hallie's a Hall of Famer.
Joe Flacco's not a Hall of Famer, bro.
Hey, man. That's another discussion. We ain't doing that right now. But I mean, that's facts, Nakai. That's facts. This is a Joe Flacco type run. So if niggas are gonna give respect to Hallie, that means they gotta respect Joe Flacco. You're right about that. I feel you. But game one was very surprising. I was watching it with my good friend, Chopper Walt. You know what I'm saying? And he kept saying the whole game while we were watching it, if OKC don't put him away, the Pacers gonna win by a buzzer beater. I'm like, bro, what? It was like plus 1,100 at some point during the game. And he was like, put your money on it. Put your savings on it. I'm telling you, they're going to win this. I'm like, yo, do you not see what's going on? They're punching him in the fucking mouth. Like, SGA's doing whatever he wants. Maybe Chet and Jalen Williams weren't really there with them. But, you know what I'm saying? SGA was having a fucking ball. Still ended up falling short. Tyrese Halliburton did his thing. Once again, getting the credit for what his team does because he makes the big shots at the end. But, I mean, Nembhard, Siakam, even Miles Turner making big plays. Like, I do think that team is kind of like is built for the fight, like what Lo said. They built the fight. But because how deep and, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that OKC team, bro, they might be brewing up a dynasty right there. Like, if they can just keep everybody happy and don't gotta pay big money.
I'll tell you this: if you're getting 40 points from Aaron Wiggins and Alex Caruso, Pacers, I can't support you. I don't know. I mean, you ain't supposed to be getting 40 from them. Too.
That's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't you be able to? That's the best reason to support them. Like, to be able to get somebody that you just picked up off the street, somebody you drafted and built up.
You ain't hear me.
Wait, hold on.
You didn't hear me.
Wait, he didn't pick him off the street.
It was a trade. They paid them for the Giddler.
What I said was I can't support it. Like, the Pacers don't have a shot if you're gonna give up 40 to them too. Not the Thunder. Y'all can have the Thunder. I want the Pacers to win. I don't think they're gonna win, but I want the Pacers to win. But if you give up 40 points, Alex Caruso and fucking Aaron Wiggins, I mean, shit.
Hold on. Before I get to you, Brennan, hold on. I gotta read this comment real quick. My boy Mel Gibson has said, can someone explain to him why SGA isn't the best player in the world? Jokic doesn't play any defense, and he just got bounced by SGA. Would anyone like to comment on that?
Yeah, I could just say something quick. Okay, so first of all, he has clearly the best roster in the NBA. Like, as we just stated, he got 40 points from who Coach K just said, players that they picked up off the street, which I don't agree with that. But I'm not saying that. But you get the sentiment. Jokic is playing with far less talent, far less talent.
I wouldn't say far less talent.
Yeah, especially once Aaron Gordon got hurt too. Far less talent, and he was playing with a hobbled team as well. He's literally like he can win with so much less, and SGA has had so much with his team. Like it's kind of hard to even argue for SGA being. I don't even know if he's a second or third best player in the league, but y'all go ahead.
He's a top 3 player easily in the league.
Maybe he's not easily a top 3. Like
it's easy.
I mean, listen,
it's very easy.
The top 3 is undisputed.
Undisputed, bro.
Like, if your mind is where it should be, I feel like the top 3 is undisputed. So, like,
okay, so who is it? Everybody at their best. Who is it?
It's Giannis, SGA, and Jokic.
So
I was literally about to say that. Luka,
who's best? Whose best is better, Luka's or SGA's? When they both are at their best, who's is better? Who can you win with less, more?
At their best, SGA, because did you see that fucking defense? Oh my gosh.
Luka will give him 90. Stop playing.
You said Luka will give him 90. You didn't ask me going against
No, I'm saying you bring up
both at their best.
Okay, but who else?
He said
his best is still a cone any way you look at it.
He's saying that SGA plays defense too. So yeah. SGA can lock.
SGA's gonna give me the same exact numbers offensively as Luka.
No, he's not. He's gonna give you the same amount of points. He's gonna give you the same amount of points. He's not gonna give you on any given day 15 assists and 15 rebounds. He's not giving you that on any given night.
And Luka can also give you that in a loss.
Luka definitely.
SGA don't act like SGA can give you that in a loss.
Bring the ball down.
Don't act like SGA can't give you that in a loss. Hold on, wait. Let's not do that.
I mean, if you look at the numbers for when SGA gets over 10 assists and has like 40-point games, he wins every game that he does that.
That's exactly my point. I like the way you worded that. When he does, it's like Luka is expected. Luka's gonna get those 12 assists. He's gonna get.
But that's not SGA's game though.
That's what I'm saying. That makes me more valuable. That makes me more valuable. If you know that I'm gonna give you 15 assists.
So you're saying Luka's more valuable than SGA?
I'm saying there's definitely an argument. You're not gonna say he's definitely a bona fide.
Yeah, there's an argument. There's an argument on the value. There's not an argument on who's better right now.
Hey man, let each other finish each other's thoughts, man. Let the thoughts out first.
But
anyways, to chip in, I do not think SGA is the best player in the world. I think he is the second or he might be the third best player. Just
he's
depends where you put Giannis. But he's top 3 undisputed. Undisputed, he's top 3. Yeah. It just depends how you want to slice it. Now, as for the Luka and SGA, there's no one more demoralizing when he's on than Luka Doncic. If Luka Doncic is on his A game, he's probably the best player in the world, right with Jokic. We don't give a fuck about no defense. Jokic won a title without defense, so clearly that doesn't matter. They have the ability to make their teammates supremely better, like if they're on. But SGA right now, if we're going on a year by year basis, SGA is either number 1 or number 2, depending on how you slice it, in best player in the world. So, and unfortunately that sucks for Giannis because it's like a fluid list. But SGA has now dominated. He didn't start off well during the Nuggets series, so for the last 2.5 series, he's been dominant. He's averaging 36 in the finals, 36 and like 7 and 8, something crazy like that. It's undisputed that he's a top 3 player in the world.
He has something you can't stop. He has the mid game, bro, and that a lot of players don't do that now in this era of basketball.
Bringing my childhood back.
He can get to his spots and he's gonna kill you every time. Efficiently too.
If we're saying who's at their best, like James said, I ain't gonna say we don't care about defense. I'm not gonna go that far, but at their best, who do I want to start my team with? If I'm saying I'm gonna get the best for 82 games, I'm definitely taking Luka Doncic over Shea. Simple. If you're gonna start and build a team, not have the best damn players in the world, not have the best roster, not have everything suited for you, where you're not really facing double teams, and if you kick out to any, Aaron Wiggins gave you 20 yesterday.
Hold on. I don't like how you're doing that.
I'm not sitting.
Why does he keep saying if you can build your team? So am I not building my team, or am I getting? Are you saying like if I just get that one player and they can put anybody around them, or or you're saying I get that player and I still get to build around them. Because if I get to build around them, I want SGA. If I don't get to pick who's around them, and it's just
my franchise, Luka.
You only get that one player, and then you get random 14 other guys. Give me Luka Doncic.
So even in that instance, then you can't even say if you can even debate it, you can't say he's bona fide top 3, 1. And then 2, if I'm taking a team from the ground and saying you pick a player, you're gonna win more games with Luka Doncic than you will with SGA. Simple.
I don't think
SGA was here when these young boys were not good yet. When J-Dub was progressing, he was carrying this team. They were now. What do you mean? To an AFC, he was out there with a bunch of rookies.
What is Luka out there with? I mean, yeah, Kyrie. What is Luka out there with?
Are you forgetting that SGA made the playoffs?
PJ Washington,
as a young boy.
What do you mean?
Too.
These are
y'all forgetting.
These are guys that have been to the playoffs though before Luka. So it's like, what do you mean?
Y'all do know like their careers are not even close. Like at this point,
no one's saying that though.
We're
not comparing careers. We're just
right.
We're
What
just
I'm
saying.
getting at is the caliber of not even the caliber of player, but the things that Luka has done or the more with less that he's brought to the Mavericks is not even like. It's not even comparable to what SGA was doing before this year. Like
SGA was an MVP last year. He should have won MVP last year.
Okay,
what do you mean? SGA's been on a heater for 3 years,
and Luka's been on one for 7.
Okay, but
that's not
you're sampling off Luka.
We're not saying whose career is better.
1 year.
Okay, what I'm saying is y'all can't say he's bona fide top 3. That's all I'm saying.
He is a bona fide top 3 player.
Don't say he's bona fide, and then you're arguing and then you even just say
top 3 player right now.
No, I mean
Luka's a cone. Luka showed us that he's a cone the last 2 years. In the big moments, he's been a cone.
Jokic is a bona fide top 3 player, and so is Giannis. I feel like those two are stamped. Everybody else you can kind of pick and choose. That's what I mean. Right now, SGA had a better
year
last 2 seasons than Luka.
Okay, he might have. I don't know about last 2 seasons, but he might have had a better year
easily.
Wait,
my phone.
Luka's last year was nasty.
Last year was hurt during the playoffs. People have revisionist theories, but he was super inefficient last year.
He was hurt.
But he was big during big moments.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying,
And then also
bro.
Kyrie also averaged.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, bro. Like, why are we forgetting that he had one of the greatest guards of all time?
PJ Washington lost his mind.
We act like he does. Who had a way better roster?
SGA. These last 2 years,
SGA does not have a better roster than. What are you talking about? The Mavericks had a great.
The Mavericks had a better roster than them last year.
They have a better roster than the OKC, bro. What are you talking about?
Right now, the Mavericks have a better roster.
Last year, they had Kyrie, they had PJ Washington, they had 2 centers, Lively and Gafford.
That's better than what the fucking Thunder have now.
He did have a better roster than him last year. They had Giddey. They had J-Dub, who wasn't even an all-star yet.
Wait, no. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
J-Dub wasn't even an all-star yet. He didn't take his leap yet. Chet didn't take his leap yet.
Exactly.
They didn't have Caruso.
They didn't have
Hartenstein.
How much did J-Dub average last year?
He averaged probably like 17, maybe.
Yeah, it was like 17.
But he's a first team. Now he's an all-star and he's a second
20.
team
all defense. 20.
And he's all NBA player.
He averaged 19.
But he's an all NBA player this year.
And Kyrie averaged what, 24 last year? With PJ Washington probably averaging 15 plus.
That roster was definitely J-Dub
was
not as good as he was this year.
They had a better record than the Mavs anyway.
They did have a better record.
No, they did.
But that don't mean you are the better team.
It showed and they lost.
The talent from the Thunder have never lacked talent. Like SGA is not lacking talent over there. And I'm not saying Luka has the worst goddamn roster in the world, but don't act like the Mavericks roster is better than the fucking Thunder because it's not.
They were better
last year. They were. Their roster was better than last year.
They're complete now. They got the pieces. They got Caruso. They got Hartenstein. They fixed their problems.
No,
they had Kason Wallace in them playing and ISO.
Kason Wallace was there last year.
Joe. Exactly. He was a rookie. They're all young players, though.
Luka had a rookie, bro.
Luka had vets around him last year. What are you talking about? He had Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench coming through to do what he had to do. Like, he had players. Are you serious?
Dinwiddie? Yeah,
I'll say this year. I'll say this year's OKC roster definitely is better, is more rounded than last year's Dallas Mavericks roster. But last year, Dallas Mavericks had a better roster.
It's way better
than OKC.
Last year, the Dallas Mavericks had a better roster than OKC.
They did.
Hold it.
What do you mean? They had Giddey going into the playoffs. We were like, Giddey can cost you a playoff series, and then he did. J-Dub was inconsistent, and he cost them. Like, all these things are true. J-Dub was not consistent like he was this year.
So you saying they just had a slip up in the playoffs because they were young, or
they weren't slip up? They also couldn't rebound. They had got Hartenstein for that main reason.
Right? They couldn't board. Okay.
Giddey can't guard and shoot. That makes their bench unit when they come out significantly worse than it was this year. Caruso is a better player than
who's on the
Giddey.
Fucking Mavericks bench. Go ahead, name them.
What do you mean? They had Derrick Jones Jr. They had Derek Lively or Gafford coming off the bench. They had Derrick Jones Jr. played well last year.
He played very well last year.
He's like an okay role player that'll give you 6. Like, what do y'all? He plays good defense.
He was like their Caruso last year. This is the point.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Caruso is. I ain't gonna say he's way better, but he's damn near way better than Derrick Jones Jr.
Derrick Jones Jr. was hitting threes last year.
Damn near way better.
They had Tim Hardaway last year. Off the bench too.
You're saying Tim
Hardaway was so bad in the playoffs.
I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I'm watching the same shit.
Why are you saying Tim Hardaway though like that? Tim Hardaway started on the playoffs.
No, he's not a bad player. He's
not a bad player though.
Terrible.
Yeah. So what are y'all really comparing? Like, what are y'all really saying then? Like,
we are saying that the Mavericks roster was better last year. And that's why they were able to knock them off. This year, the OKC fixed their problems, and now they are the better team. Like, that should not be hard to dispute.
Luka on that Thunder team last year, they're winning the whole damn thing.
Bro, didn't OKC have
only because
Hayward on their team last year?
Only because the Celtics was better than them. But
what the fuck?
Had the Celtics not been there, like, yeah, because that Thunder team, y'all crazy. Yo.
Looking at the Thunder's roster last year, they had nobody. All these players that are cooking right now were not doing anything on their team last year. Aaron Wiggins wasn't touching the floor. Who had to have been Cambridge Williams? Fucking Mike Muscala? Like, what are we talking about?
They had the pole. What's the big white boy? What's his name?
They had Gordon Hayward sitting the pine last year off their bench.
I thought he was a coach.
Brennan,
we can go bench.
Brennan, let's move on. This is a dead topic.
Like, you can agree to disagree, bro. But we're saying that this year OKC has but last year Mavericks had it. That's all we're saying.
And it's the gap between this year and the gap between last year is substantial. That's all I'm saying. Like, the difference between
because these players got better, their younger players got better, and then they added a couple pieces to make their team more complete. Of course, they're going to be a better team.
They're a way better team. But that was my point as far as Luka. I mean, SGA scoring 30 or whatever he's doing. Like, that's cool. He can do all of that when you have the best players, and you know when you swing it, you're going to get 4 made threes by Alex Caruso. When I'm swinging it. Like, no,
but Caruso's not doing that consistently. He's showing up every other game.
Who do you think Alex Caruso is shooting this year?
He's backtracking it.
I'm not backtracking anything.
You are, because Caruso's not doing that consistently. It doesn't make sense.
Bro, move on. Let's move on.
All right, let's move on.
Even though Caruso is not, he's probably shooting like 36%. But
41 last year. But go ahead.
But Brennan, what are your thoughts on the series?
You said 36%.
Lou Dort shooting 40%.
That's my point.
Yes.
That's literally
a lot better than he did last year.
Way better. He was bricking last year. He was bricking, bro.
You can't even name who the hell was Luka passing it to.
All right,
Najee nice. I'm not even about to know it. Go ahead.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on, bro. Let's just move on.
Give your thoughts on the series.
Brennan. Nice.
So my thoughts on game 1 was basically
we shot 40% last year. What are y'all niggas talking about? Shut up. Y'all don't know nothing. He shot 40. Yes, bro.
Not gonna let him
He's not gonna let it go.
Because y'all wrong. Y'all know it.
It's not
Okay.
gonna let it go.
I'm
All
gonna let it
right,
go.
but
Yeah.
so game one, basically OKC had the game. Basically, game one and game two was the same. Like OKC had the game, they were up by a lot, but in game one, what separated is they didn't close. And game one, Indiana's bench players stepped up. So game two, Indiana's players really didn't step up. Obi Toppin have game one, like 20 points. TJ McConnell probably had double-digit points. A lot of players were stepping up hitting shots for Indiana to get them back to the game. So game two was just a blowout. Like I mean, OKC role players did what they had to do. Aaron Wiggins, Caruso, fucking Hartenstein doing what he does. So it was just what OKC was supposed to do. They did what they were supposed to do game two that they should have did game one. And it would have been a 2-0 series, honestly. But you know what I'm saying? It's going back to Indiana. We're gonna see how it goes. I think OKC is gonna get game three. That's just me personally. Like I just think they're gonna get game three out the way. I
I'm not
think
gonna lie.
I think Jalen Williams might have a good game three.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The Thunder should be up 2-0. Like it's
They should
very
be up
apparent that
2-0.
they are the better team in this series, and they should be up 2-0. Mark Dagnall, I'm not sure what he did in the fourth. I'm not sure why he took both Chet and Holmgren out the game, but it definitely helped the Pacers, who were able to rebound all of a sudden. And damn, go ahead. What do you want to say, bro?
No, you said Chet and Holmgren. I'm trying to help you out.
Oh,
you mean to say.
Holmgren and Hartenstein. Were both taken out the game. So they have no big man. They lost a rebounding battle to the Indiana Pacers by 18. That cannot happen. But
Exactly.
and even still then, they were still the better team for fucking 45 minutes of that game. So I mean, they let one slip away. They let one slip away against the Nuggets. They still corrected their issues. I wouldn't really stress. They're clearly the better team. SGA, like I said, they're not going to have anyone to guard him. He's averaging, I don't even know, 36 on some insane efficiency. If Chet finally came to play in the finals after the first game because he played awful, missing a lot of easy bunnies, a lot of easy shots. And one of these days, Jalen Williams is going to have a good game. So I don't see it.
Just like he did last series.
Tyrese Halliburton, I mean, he had a big shot in game one, so that changed the narrative for him. And he was able to put 12 points in garbage time in game two, but Tyrese Halliburton hasn't really been super effective this series. Andrew Nembhard has probably been more effective than him this series. So I'm expecting Holly to show up big when he goes back home, because if he doesn't, this series will end in 5 still. They need Halliburton to show up because he's been nowhere to be found. I mean, 3 points in 3 quarters in game 2 when you have a chance to really step on the Thunder's neck is very disappointing. And he just does this thing where you press him at half court. He just kind of lets the game happen. He's just non-aggressive, and I'm not sure why that is. Does anyone know why Hallie stops being aggressive?
We just kind of let the game come. Like, it's just him. I don't know.
I think it's his play style and what he does to get to his shots that takes away from being aggressive, and by what it looks like, because obviously what he did on that last shot in game 1 is what you would expect him to do all game when they're pressing you, but for some reason it seems like he's afraid to get to that shot or to get to those pull up jumpers within the game. And for some I cannot fathom, or I can't understand why the fuck he always does the same flyby expecting the same results. And all we get out of that is either a mystery, a long shot, or, you know what I'm saying, a discomposed offense. As easy as it is, Halliburton can't let them speed him up. If he just plays his game and looks straight and gets the shots that we know he can make, which he does in the clutch, it should be like Lo said, it should be a 6-7 game series. But if he continues to let them fluster him, he tries to get downhill, he keeps the ball low so SGA, Jalen Williams, Caruso can get a hand on the ball, he'll have a long night every night. Right?
I'm not even being funny. If he's not aggressive, they're gonna fall down 10 to 12 points every game. It's going to happen every single game.
And we've
He has
seen
to
him
start.
come
He
back
has to
every
start
single
them
game.
all. They're not coming back.
They already did.
That little magical that's
Is
not
he
happening
really-
against OKC consistently. You could do that against the Knicks. Sorry, James, but you could do that against the Knicks, but nah.
But is
not
he really
OKC.
one of those guys though that starts off the game like just flying and getting people up? Like,
Yes, he can.
I mean, he has. We've
Start
seen
the
it.
game hard.
He
You've
can.
seen him start off the game. Like he can score 20. He just doesn't play.
Yeah,
He doesn't
I've
even
seen
look
him
to
starting
attack at
to do
times.
that. It's not a consistent thing out of his game. You know what I'm saying? I've seen more or less like a Nemhard or a Toppin or
We're in
Pascal
the NBA. We're in the NBA fucking finals. This is not game 2 of the first round anymore. This is the NBA finals against a team that is supposed to be better than you. With like they're not gonna stop pressuring him. He has to attack fire with fire at some point because they need him to win this series. Because Siakam, yeah, he in hell right now. They're not letting him touch the ball. They're not letting Siakam touch the ball this series. They're going to front him every single time. So I don't know, man. I think
the only thing they're letting Siakam get is a catch and shoot off the three. If it's not that, he's getting blitz. And he tries to catch it on the post to see the either throwing a double team or fronting it. Like it's hell for Siakam right now.
All right, moving
Miles
on.
Turner, hey, but we're acting like Miles Turner doesn't have the greatest opportunity to turn up.
He does.
His 3-point shooting. What is he doing? He's not stretching the floor.
Chet Holmgren can recover.
Yeah.
Like this is not
Yeah, facts.
like
Facts.
we've
Facts.
seen it. We've seen Cat fry him. Like what are you
Yeah.
talking about? And Cat's slow and wild. I don't know what Cat be doing out there. But moving on, man. Let's do it, man. Top 5 combo guards of all time. Carter, you came up with this topic. You can start us off.
All right, so I think it kind of gets dicey when you talk about combo guards. And you know what I'm saying? There's a couple of different definitions of it. Some people feel like it's a shooting guard that can play point guard. I feel like it's more of a shooting guard who was forced at point guard or a shooting guard who's already a natural point guard. You know what I'm saying? So however you want to dice it. But, you know what I mean? This is how I kind of look at the list. I'm going to go backwards from number 5. I would say I'm going to start with my honorable mention. He didn't make this list. He could have very easily been a top guy in the list. But, you know what I mean? Sorry if you ever hear this, Gilbert Arenas. He's an honorable mention combo guard for me. He sits right outside the top 5. And I that's because I pay homage to the players that, you know what I mean, Los would never even think to touch. No homo.
Nah, Gil's all right.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, but that's the reason why he fell out my top 5. Like he's right there, but he fell out my top 5 because I had to really think deep of like, you know what I mean, I had to go far back. I had to really think of guys that are not really talked about, but you know what I mean, they should be respected on that level. You know what I mean, but they're not of our time. And that's the reason why, you know what I mean, Gil would be a guy that would make it.
Get to the list, man.
Hey, I got to build the suspense. All right, number 5, Kevin Johnson. Yes, sir. Of the Phoenix Suns. Yes, sir. Whether you want to believe it or not, you know what I mean? As many All-Stars as Gilbert Arenas, more All-NBA selections than Gilbert Arenas, and also at the same time as being a you know what I mean, striker offensively, he's a way better playmaker. And so one of those guys that easily could have been considered a point guard, but at times, being that he played with Charles Barkley, like the likes of like a Steve Nash and all that, he had to play the 2. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, the guy with one of the best sneakers out right now, James Harden. Can y'all still see me? What's going on?
I can see you. I can see you, bro.
We're looking at you.
But James Harden, number 4. Number 3, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie is my number 3 combo guard. Self-explanatory. Could easily be a top 2 guy. Number 2, Allen Iverson. He's probably some of you guys number 1. I hope he is, but I mean, number 1. A lot of people don't consider him a combo guard. I don't know why. They kind of say he's a point guard or whatever. But if we're just going off of what we watch and what we know off of basketball, Stephen Dale Curry. All right, is that his name? Wardell Stephen Curry. Is that what it is?
Yes, Stephen Wardell Curry. Hold on. All right, so we're not about to list off all our 5. We're just gonna destroy this list. Number 5. Why the fuck is Kevin Johnson ever making this list? Why is Gilbert Arenas even an honorable mention? Like,
why is
wait? You think Gilbert over Kevin?
First of all, there's a few names
you forgot. You forgot some names.
First of all, you're watching one right now. SGA is a combo guard.
He's better. He's already a top 5 combo guard all time.
Already better than Kevin Johnson.
He's better than Kevin Johnson. He's better than Kevin Johnson. Yes, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Kevin Johnson.
You're right.
Hold on. Does anyone? Brendan Lewis, do you have a name?
I have
Dwayne Wade.
If I missed any, I feel like that's the only one I missed.
Dwayne Wade?
Dwayne Wade? That's
fuck no.
Kevin Johnson get an honorable mention, but Dwayne Wade
Dwayne Wade was a true shooting guard.
No, Dwayne Wade was a combo guard, bro. He played point guard his rookie year, and in college, he's a combo guard, bro.
Nah, he's a combo guard.
He's a combo guard.
He's somebody. I mean, I was a very, very much of the Dwayne Wade fan, but during my time of watching him, I kind of consider him as just
how does Gilbert Arenas make the list before Damian Lillard?
Yeah, combo guard again. Yeah, he's right.
Gilbert over Dame.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No,
you don't. You do not have Gilbert over Dame. You don't. That's a lie.
You're right.
You do not.
I almost want to just keep listing off people.
If you're gonna do honorable mentions, why don't you say players like Penny Hardaway? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll put Penny Hardaway over Kevin Johnson, bro.
I'm not Penny Hardaway.
I'll put Penny Hardaway over Kevin Johnson too.
Penny Hardaway over Kevin Johnson.
I'm not doing that, though. I'm not doing that.
Penny Hardaway was like that. I ain't gonna
he was good. He was.
Russell Westbrook, combo guard.
Oh, I got Russell Westbrook in mind.
I got.
He's definitely in the top 5.
Like, I about him, but I think he's 100% a point guard.
Nah, I mean, he played.
He's a combo guard.
Is Kevin Johnson better than Jalen Brunson? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
He's not.
Is Arenas better than Brunson? What are we talking about?
The question is
Kevin Johnson better than me?
Is Kevin Johnson better than Donovan Mitchell?
No.
Combo guard right there. Like,
where's Devin Booker?
I'm not a Mitchell fan.
Another combo guard.
Not a Devin Booker fan either. I don't think
I'll put Booker more as a pure shooting guard, but he is a combo guard
this year.
He be playing point.
He's a combo guard. I just don't think he's better than him. He's somebody I look at.
Hey man, that is let's redo the list. How about you redo the list now that we've given you 5? Because there's no way you put Kevin Johnson in this list before I post this.
Can I hear my list real quick?
Kevin Johnson was nice though. I respect it.
Crazy about
you don't respect it. You clearly don't respect it.
He's an honorable mention.
You done moved them down to 9 off the straight just now. We just pushed them to 9. We just pushed Gilbert Arenas off the top 10. He talking about fucking honorable mention.
I give niggas Dame. You know what I'm saying?
You lucky Brandon Roy got hurt.
Yeah,
out of there for real.
Brandon Roy is not a combo. He was a shooting guard.
He was a combo.
I like Brandon Roy more as a pure 2 than D Wade.
Pistol Pete, Jerry West, by my boy Mel Gibson.
We're not doing Jerry West. We're not doing
Sorry, Evans.
We're not doing that. We're not doing Jerry West.
Pistol Pete, man.
Mel Gibson.
We're not doing
That's my boy, man. Leave him alone, man. That's my guy.
Tyreke Evans, man. What are we talking about? Kevin Johnson? We talking about Kevin Johnson.
Hey, stop doing it.
Get him gone.
I had to mute that nigga.
Get him gone. All right, go ahead. Give your list, man.
All right. Now, mind you, this is before we kind of just discussed. So there are maybe a player or two I might have swapped in.
No. Swap him now.
No. I'm going to tell you my list and then maybe who I would have swapped. I had Steph 1, Harden 2, AI 3, Westbrook 4, and Kyrie 5. That's who I had personally. Now, if you want to, I was kind of, when I was thinking about it, I'm like, should I put D-Wade in?
Westbrook.
Should I not?
Russell's the combo guard, bro.
Well, let him talk. Let him talk. Y'all
Nah,
can
go
talk.
ahead. Yeah, talk
I
about
was
this.
I was thinking about D-Wade when I kind of just left D-Wade off, just probably ignorantly, but I mean, I like this 5 still. I'm definitely on the Harden over AI on the combo list. But that's just me. Steph is unanimous 1 though. But don't look like that. Don't look.
Nah, I can't.
sorry.
Harden's one of my favorite players, but
All right, yeah, no, I'm sorry. It was
Iverson's
it was
above
a
Harden
nervous
on
strike.
my list.
Yeah. It was like a nervous strike. Just keep going.
You good?
I was about to say, nah, because Harden, yeah, you better go look at the
Just don't be
numbers.
saying that out loud in front of us.
Yeah, don't
No,
say
no,
it.
no.
Don't say it.
Yeah,
Don't say it in
no,
the
no.
public. Keep it to yourself. Closet.
Nah, yeah,
Closet.
Harden, yeah. Y'all better go look, and y'all better go, yeah.
You better go look at
Yeah.
AI. You
Let's
better go look
move
at
One
AI.
at a time. One
say
at a
this.
time.
All right, let's say this because when we discuss like somebody being better than somebody, everybody always talks about playoff performance. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, what makes Harden like on that cusp, and it's hard for him to go past a guy like, to me at least, like AI or Kyrie, is showing up in those bigger moments. Whereas if that's what those guys are known for. You know what I'm saying? But hey, to each his own, bro.
Well, let's not say that Harden doesn't perform in the playoffs. He just doesn't perform well in closeout games.
Right. I was just gonna pull up the numbers.
I'm about to say he has good playoff numbers. He be hooping. He just can't close. Yeah, man.
Wait, can we hear his list?
So do I have to resay my list?
No, hell no.
Look, people are still in here talking
All
about
I did was fucking replace one person.
You want to redo your list? You want to do your
It
list?
didn't change much. It didn't change much because I'm still
All right, you
going
can do.
to
All right, we'll give you a second chance, bro, and then we're gonna move on to the next topic. What's your second chance list?
All right, am I starting from 5 or from 1?
Whatever one you want to start from.
All right, so we're gonna go 1, Stephen Curry, 2, Allen Iverson, 3, Kyrie Irving, 4, James Harden, 5, Dame Lillard.
Wait, hold on. How the fuck is Dwayne Wade still off this damn list?
Yeah, I don't get it.
He's still a pure shooting guard to me. I don't care. Can't force me to do it.
Why is Kyrie over James Harden? Like, what are we doing?
Personal
It's-
fucking preference, nigga.
Oh, all right.
two-
Yeah, that's
The
the
fuck are you
only
talking
answer
about?
you can
Can I
give.
hear-
And I
can I
promise
hear
you
this
other
list?
people will agree with
Can I
me.
hear this list? Can I hear this list one more time?
Why do I have to add Dwayne Wade to the combo guard list?
Where's SGA?
Oh, yeah. Damn. Fuck SGA. He's not better than Dame. He's not better than James Harden. He's not better than Kyrie. He's not better than AI. He's not better than Curry.
Nah,
agree
he
with
might be
that. I
better
agree.
than
Give me
like
more.
he
Give me
might be
more,
better than
SGA.
the
Give me
three
more.
people on that list.
Fuck that. He's
Who?
better than 3 of them?
Wait, what three? What three?
3?
Let's not be
He's
ignorant.
better
Hold on,
than
wait.
he's better than Dame. He's better than Dame.
He didn't say Dame. You say Dame?
He said Dame.
Oh, I ain't hear him say Dame.
Maybe
is
he's
he
better than Dame.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I don't know if I can
I-
rock for
I don't know
that.
about that.
I love Allen Iverson. He's gonna be better than AI.
Fuck
But he's
out.
not right now, though. Not right now.
We're not doing that right now.
He's getting real. He's like not that far off though.
Now, like what Los loves to say, give fucking Allen Iverson the 01 SGA's team. God damn it. And he fuck around, maybe, possibly. Nah, he doesn't beat the Lakers, but you know what I'm saying?
They don't
Takes
take
him to 7.
they don't take him to 7.
They don't take him 7. You're gonna lose.
You're gonna lose regardless.
They're gonna lose
They
regardless.
lose that motherfucker, regardless. But
But
definitely-
let's.
but definitely, like, come on, bro. Don't do that. Like,
Don't say SGA and Harden in the same breath. Don't do that. Like, don't do that one. Don't. You said 3 players. Don't say that. That's
so
not.
AI is not better than Harden?
Allen Iverson, no, he's not better than AI. No.
Allen Iverson is better than James Harden, bro.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is. Yes, he is. I'm sorry.
Just not.
James Harden is he's a letdown when you need him. He's a letdown. Allen Iverson
man.
never lets you down.
Hey, let me ask y'all something. This is a random one.
At
If
5'10".
if SGA wins this championship, is he the greatest Thunder of all time?
Yes, easy.
Greatest OKC Thunder of all time, but he's not the best.
Nigga, what else is there?
He's not the best player that played for the Thunder of all time.
He moves up the list
Does
mightily.
that make sense to you?
He's not the best player that played for the Thunder?
He's not the best player to ever play for the Thunder, but he's the greatest OKC Thunder of all time. Does that make sense?
Okay. I can understand that. I can understand that.
Okay. Oh, so you're saying Durant, basically.
He's saying Durant, though.
Yeah, he's saying Durant. Yeah. I mean, nobody's going to argue that, honestly.
Los, is he the greatest Thunder? Is he above Russell Westbrook if he wins the championship?
That's where I'm looking. I'm like, is he better than Westbrook?
Yeah, if he wins MVP, Finals MVP, wins the championship, fuck it. You got to give it.
Russell Westbrook didn't have this. Like,
no, he had Kevin Durant.
He had Kevin Durant and James Harden.
But they were young as fuck, and they ran into the best player ever.
SGA is young as fuck.
What is this? They're young as fuck now.
SGA is not young as fuck. Hold on, wait.
They're all young as fuck. He's 26.
He's 26, bro.
SGA is 27, and that's still not young as fuck. He's been in the league for 7 years.
So has Luka now. What are you talking about?
Luka's not young.
So the longer you're in the league, that just means you magically just got old as shit.
Yeah, I just looked it up. SGA is indeed 26 years old.
He's 26. I thought he was regardless. He's been in the league for 7 years. He's not young. There's nothing you do for 7 years. You're like, yep, I'm still a rookie. Like, no, nigga.
Nobody said he wasn't experienced. We said he's a young nigga.
He's not young. That's not young.
He's leading the second youngest team ever in the finals.
The team is young. That's not a young age. Like, he's been in the league for 7 years.
It's not a young age.
No,
it is a young age.
You're not. I'm not saying it's old as shit, but you're not young. Like, you're not young.
You're a young adult at 26, bro.
No, you're not. You're still, even that. Like,
so Zion's not young.
How old is Zion?
Probably about to be 25, 24, 25.
Well, Zion's 2 years younger than him. One. So, but I mean,
he might be like 24, 23.
He's 24.
Really.
Yeah. I mean, he's younger. Like, even Zion's been in the league, 5 years now?
What's young?
Young is like 20, like 22, 21. Those are young guys.
So Anthony Edwards is old.
Anthony Edwards is old, basically. That's what you're saying.
Anthony Edwards is old.
You're not 26.
Cade is officially old now.
He's not old. I didn't say any of these niggas are old. I said they're not young.
You're either young or old.
It's like a heavy middle.
No,
like, you're not super old. You're not a young nigga.
What's the word for
move on.
Almost old but not young?
I don't know, but he's not a young.
I know you don't know because nigga, there's no fucking word for it.
That's young nigga.
If you think he's a young nigga, then that's just some. That's just a
you're either young or you old, motherfucker. Ain't no
old ass young nigga.
Let me hear you say this, James. You think Shay is young? You think that's a young dude? Like when you think of Shay, you're like, oh, he's young.
Fuck yeah,
he's got like 10 more years in the league, like 10, 12 more years in the league.
That's a young nigga.
How many more years does Jason Tatum have?
Like 10.
The same.
He tore his Achilles, so that changes things.
Is Tatum young?
Tatum is young.
He's in his prime. He's 28.
Young.
You know who's old? Jaylen Brown is old. Jaylen Brown.
I would say Jaylen. Yeah, they're young. They're young.
Jaylen Brown is old.
So
Jaylen Brown is about to be 30, bro. He's old.
No, he's not. He's only 27, 28. He's a year old. Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown's about to be 30, bro.
Jaylen Brown is young.
Jaylen Brown's like 29.
What are you
Jaylen Brown's 29, bro.
28.
He's 29.
28.
Them niggas are not young, bro. It might seem like it. Them niggas is not that young, dude. He's 28. Yeah.
I know.
I'm about to say that's at least 7 more years of.
He's been in the league 9-10 years.
Shit.
Jaylen Brown is not a young nigga. Neither is Shay.
Jaylen Brown is not young. 28 is.
Oh, so 28 and 27 is just like, oh shit.
Yes.
No, no, nigga, and you know it.
You know it. Young or you're old.
No, 28 and 29, you're not drastically different. Like, no,
I don't really think you're old until you turn 30 in the NBA. So that's just me.
So Jaylen Brown is a young nigga with 10 years of experience, damn near. That's a young nigga.
He's an NBA vet, but he's still young. Like, there's still a lot of career ahead of him.
Yeah, him and Booker are NBA vets.
Like when I think old, I'm like, oh yeah, we're coming to the later end of your career.
Are you an old nigga?
I'm not young. None of us are young. We're not young niggas.
You're an old nigga. Now that's
I'm not a young nigga.
That's an old nigga in the corner.
How old are you?
In the same spot for y'all niggas, but that's an old nigga.
Come on, hey,
My bad.
They going federal, man. He going federal.
If you go outside, Carter, you're not like, oh shit, I'm fucking young as shit. Like you go to the club, you
brother.
Huh?
I'm 29. I'm old.
Yeah, brother, you're not young.
I told you, past.
About to be...
I hit that threshold, but I still get considered as a young nigga. Look at me.
No, nigga, no. Just because you look young don't mean you're young, fam.
All right, man. Move on.
That's not a thing.
Top 5 most Damn, shut up. Nigga, damn. You talking. Like, feel me? Like, top 5 most iconic sports moments of our lifetime. Claudia, thank you for the subject. Brennan, please go first if you have your list. If not, we can move on to another person.
I'm ready.
We know we don't have all 5 Trailblazers moments in your top 5, bro. Please do not do that.
Do have one.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Number 5 would be Brandon Roy's last leg win against the
that was worse than
Dallas Mavericks.
But go ahead, sorry.
Against
Can't believe
the Dallas Mavericks, man. I mean, I'm a Portland Trailblazer fan, bro.
Was that iconic though?
It was.
It's iconic for him, bro. Let him spit, man.
My bad.
It was iconic. What do you want me to say?
My bad.
It was an iconic moment. Number 4 would be, man, I could never forget AI finals game 1 against the Lakers. Like, that's like a moment that just sticks, like, with me, my childhood. Like, just seeing that, the step over is it's legendary. Like, what he did at that height, you know what I'm saying, with that weak ass team yet. Number 3, I mean, it's not I would say Dirk's run against the Miami Heat was iconic. Those fourth quarters, that 10 plus points every fourth quarter, getting LeBron and them, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, getting that team out the way was iconic. Damn. Number 2. Number 2, Tracy McGrady's, what was it? In 13 points. That Jones was legendary, bro. Just seeing
that's a good one.
That was
like seeing that Jones was like, I was like, what the fuck?
To win too. That Jones was
that was OD, bro.
I don't think we've seen nothing like that in today's basketball.
We haven't.
From one person.
And no basketball, not even just today.
Yeah, no, I've seen it in AAU. I'm just saying, like NBA.
I mean,
that's why I said like at the highest level.
We haven't. And then number 1 most iconic moment is Michael Jordan, Brian Russell. Like, I remember that as a little kid seeing that jump.
Nigga, how old are you, nigga? No way, bro. There's no way you remember that, nigga.
He's a 92 baby.
I remember.
No way.
I swear, I remember that jump.
No way.
That's crazy though. No, you're 91, right?
91, yeah.
Yeah, 91. So that's insane. Cause remember when I dropped this shit, I was like, yeah, make sure it's something you know. Don't give us somebody else's moment. You owe this shit.
I was going to say there. I mean, honorable mention for me is the Shaq alley-oop dunk, but that was against my team, so that's why I don't really bring that shit up. You know what I'm saying? I really hate the Lakers because of that.
Iconic moment I've ever witnessed with my own eyes that I can recall, but people swear I can't recall. You know what I mean? But I tell people my childhood memories all the time. They be like, "There's no way you remember that far." But can I go?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, you see.
All right, top 5 iconic moments for me. Number 5 is that Braun off the backboard 3. Yeah.
Wait, what did you just say?
The Braun off the running off the side, the three off the backboard in the playoffs. Was it versus?
He's talking about the Magic, but it wasn't off the backboard. He just cashed.
It wasn't on
the no, you're talking about Toronto.
No,
you're talking about the Toronto one where he threw it and fading left.
Floated.
He was fading left and he shot the jump okay. That jump. I would say the Patriots versus Seahawks, the interception in the goal line was number 4 for me.
I like that one.
Number 3 is the Kyrie shot. Like that whole fourth quarter, really, from like the Kyrie shot, the block, LeBron's block shot, like from the possessions, that fourth quarter was just so hot. It had everybody like standing on their toes. Number 2, because this is when we all had our hoop dreams. That Ray Allen shot. That Ray Allen shot was different because I was talking shit in the car. I was like, yeah, I told you, bitch ass, y'all about to lose. This nigga, LeBron airballed at Ray Allen. Chris Bosh passed out Ray Allen. I said, like, yeah, that was just crazy. Like, that was a crazy moment. And number 1 for me, as a football guy, has to be that Elderman catch versus the Falcons. That was, to me, as a guy that's played all time, that catch right there was fucking crazy. Like, I still, like, I ain't gonna lie, when I see it, I was just like, how the fuck did a white man do that shit? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, hey, look, like, no lie, that moment for me was the most iconic sports moment I've gotten to witness during my life. For me,
yeah. Go ahead, Los.
Everybody has their own.
I feel you.
That for me, like, as I play the position, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the jackpot. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's played jackpot. You know what I'm saying? You played all these games. That was the craziest shit I've ever seen. And it wasn't a Hail Mary. It wasn't like, it was just, what the fuck did I just watch?
All right, so I got an honorable mention that I feel like should be like 5B. Actually, trying to get in
so
here, but
nasty, Claudio.
That was not. Yeah, you see how the memories it brings.
I'm
You're
just
nasty for bringing that up, bro. Sick.
I'm gonna leave. I don't want to leave this one off, but I have to. But honorable mention goes to the kick 6, Auburn, Chris Davis, when he cribbed that jump, 100+ yards to go to the SEC championship. That jump was crazy. Like, I'm talking about, and they ran that. Like, that jump was insane. That's an honorable mention. Mine is like no real particular order. That Chris Jenkins shot, even though it was against Carolina, that jump was iconic. Buzzer beater to win the national championship, like, that was OD, and that's my team. I'm telling you right now. When I tell you, I was like, I want to say Zay called me 5 times. I was about to cry. Like, I was dead ass about to be in tears. Chris Jenkins, buzzer beater to win the natty, and that's a buzzer beater. No time running, crushed me. Like, I'm talking about, and it was deep too. Like, crushed the shit out of me. The best football game I think I've ever seen. I'm gonna just say the whole game was OD, but the last play of that Texas USC game, where 4th and 6, if you don't get it, we lose. And Vince Young comes around, and since you're 35-ish, that that motherfucker. First of all, that game was OD. That's the best college football game probably in the last 30, 40 years. Like, and that's on every list. You can look up anything. Everybody always says that. Don't even.
Now that game was vicious.
That's not even debatable. Yeah, and that was like 4th and 6. Like, and the commentator, he's like, he's got the corner. He's got it. And we ended up winning. I'm a Texas fan too, so that joint was OD. Iconic moment number 3 was definitely Kobe's 81. The highest points ever scored. I'm not tearing that Wilt shit. I ain't never seen it. Nobody got footage. Kobe, to me, has the most points ever in the NBA game. He shot 28 for 46, and he shot 20 free throws, making 18 of them. And he had 81. He was fucking baking. I'll never forget. January 26, 2006. I actually had to go back and rewatch some of the highlights because he was fucking cooked. That is 1, 2, 3. The second, and this is the best football catch ever, better than that damn Julian Edelman catch, is the David Tyree Giants helmet catch. It was 3rd and 5 with 1 minute to go against the undefeated 17-0 New England Patriots in the heart of the dynasty. Like, and he caught the jump on Rodney Harrison, and then we went ahead and won that bitch. Like, that motherfucker was OD. Like, I'm in here doing my research and shit, looking around at like different moments and shit. that catch was like literally on everyone's number one. I don't
If
think
you
it's
had to do your research, then it's not the most iconic of your life.
you got to look around because you forget about stuff. You want to look. I try to do my due diligence. I try to do my due diligence because you forget. Another one that I didn't really. This was another honorable mention one, which was OD. I actually went back and watched it just now. Was when Usain broke his record in 2009. That joint was OD. I'm just not a super duper what's his name fan. So, but that joint was OD.
That shit
and the
was
number
fake.
that shit was OD.
The time when it happened, it looked fake.
That joint was OD. Yeah,
he was.
was
I think it was running like literally like how like it was an animated movie or some shit.
Oh yeah, no, I literally had to go back and watch it. And my last one, that was on my last one, is just what Quadio said, just kind of the whole, really the whole series. But I got down here when the Cavs came back down 3-1. Like just the whole shit was, everything about that whole series was insane. Like, I don't think I've seen a series that hype since then. Like that joint was insane. Just how it ended, the block, the shot by Kyrie, fucking Clay talking shit in the press conference. Like just the whole buildup of everything was crazy on that jump. So that was my 7, but really 5.
I'm gonna rebuttal the best catch you've ever seen, David Tyree jump, because I'm gonna say this. From a football standpoint, David Tyree's catch seemed a lot more luckier than Julius Edelman's. His jump seemed more as if, like, I ain't gonna lie, he went to go get that shit.
He didn't even have the best catch. He didn't even have the best catch in that game. He didn't even have the best catch in the game.
That Julio sideline jump was OD.
Yeah, Julio sideline.
I hope that's what you're talking about. I hope you're talking about Julio sideline. That Julio sideline jump was like it was like a Houdini catch or some shit. Like that was OD. But that you're crazy if you think he didn't have the best catch in that game. That was by far the best catch in that game.
That definitely went better than David.
I mean, just a catch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying as a competitor, as somebody that 100% should have been a turnover, and 100% should not have been a catch. There was nothing in that moment that said, "Oh yeah, Edelman's about to catch that."
The ball should have just hit the ground.
Julio Jones caught that ball on the sideline. We said, "Oh, that's Julio."
Nigga, he made an ridiculous catch and put 2 feet
There's no way he caught that.
Yeah,
it had to be. There's no way. That's how we sounded when that shit happened until we watched the replay. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
All right. Well,
dang, I got some baseball iconic moments too. I forgot.
Yeah. You know, I'm really here for y'all to know some baseball moments. I had to take some of them away because Los took some of them away. Obviously, Chris Jenkins shot. That's the most iconic shot in NCAA history since we've been alive. Like easily. It's the only thing that can come close to that is not Ralph Sampson, but the NC State joint where they won at the buzzer. But with Jimmy. What
about Jalen Suggs shot?
I was gonna say that. I was actually gonna say that. I was like, I like Jalen Suggs, but they didn't win the championship, so it makes it a little less iconic. But Jalen Suggs' shot was OD during COVID. I had David Tyree too. Number 1 baseball moment though. Cubs come back down from 3-1 and break a 108-year curse to win the World Series. That, bar none, is the best moment in baseball since we've been alive. Cubs break 108 World Series, the Billy Goat curse. And they came back 3-1 after the Cleveland Cavaliers just did it that same year, 2016. This all happened in 2016. Chris Jenkins, Cavs come back down 3-1. LeBron's block. No one's mentioned that for some reason.
I said that.
No, you said the series. No, you said the shot. You just said Kyrie's shot.
What did I say after the shot?
Rerun it. I said that.
But,
we'll see.
Yeah, rerun it. I did.
But anyways,
you got the film, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Jeter's final at bat at Yankee Stadium. He walks it off to end off his career after winning 5 championships with the Yankees. He walks it off.
That was bigger than Kobe's 60 on his final game.
Why didn't
Kobe's 60 was hand fed to him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna say they.
Oh my god!
His team let him hit the shot.
Only Laker fans will say this, bro.
No, fuck no. Watch the game. His team let him take whatever shot, but the Jazz was not going to let him take those shots. The Jazz was playing defense, nigga. He just. This movie he made, nigga.
Can I finish my list?
Finish your list.
Can I finish my list?
Hey, all right, we'll argue about that later.
Anyways, yes, it's more iconic because if he gets out, then it's over, and you still got to hit the ball and put it in play, and he has to score. And it's his final at bat in Yankee Stadium. Yes, it's more iconic than Kobe's. He only had one chance at it. Like Kobe shot 50 times to get 60. And then the Jazz, I don't know what that was. They needed to go to the playoffs, and they folded the game for some odd reason. Damn. So I think all of my moments were taken besides that. Barry Bonds breaking the home run record.
That was lit.
That was lit.
He never cheated, bro. It's never proven.
That's what they said.
He's the GOAT, bro. He's like one of the best.
I remember that moment specifically, and I was about to add it. But that also
all them white boys cheated. He never cheated, bro.
Falco documentary and whatever.
It was never proven, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, OJ killed that girl.
No.
Come on, bro. That's not what we're doing on here.
If the glove don't fit, you gotta quit, brother.
He said it wasn't proven. He didn't get proven, so he said it didn't get proven.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, a slept on moment. I mean, I'm on my little bias, but that Dame shot is an iconic moment.
Yeah,
That John was focused. It was a focused shot.
Now that we're done, though, we can talk about.
No, it's a slept on moment. It's a slept on moment.
I mean,
James.
I'm not gonna say every time I said a
iconic moment. Shout out to the Illuminati. When the lights turned off during the Ravens Super Bowl versus the 49ers came.
No. Yeah.
Next topic. Next topic.
No.
What the fuck?
Devin Hester's kick return was iconic.
Devin Hester's kick return is more iconic than that shit.
Yeah, Devin Hester's kick return was iconic.
Yeah.
Devin Hester, that joint was lit.
Kick six was way more iconic than that shit.
Yeah, I don't know why that was even thought of, but
what else is on your list, James? What else is on your list? Just say it.
No. I'm about to. No, I. It's over now. But all right. So I scaled all 100 NBA players, most points by NBA players. Can you name me the top 7 foreign-born players to score the most points in NBA Finals history?
Foreign-born.
Mm-hmm.
You're muted, champ.
Oh, yeah,
Luka.
Luka did not make this list.
Is this
Giannis?
Question? Is this all time points or
all time NBA
series?
Finals?
I'll be this say no.
Hakeem on this list.
Hakeem's definitely.
Are you searching this?
Me? No.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes on the camera, nigga.
I'm texting.
I was just asking the question.
This man look like he's like, nah, me.
Hey, yo.
Killing me. What about
Hakeem's not on this list.
Hakeem is on this list.
Hakeem's on the list.
Hakeem comes in at number 3 of 467 points in the NBA Finals.
Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan is number 1 on this list with 708.
It
just depends. It depends. I mean, he's from the Virgin Islands.
From the islands.
Territory. I said territory. Hey, chill.
I mean, he could play for Team USA, but we're gonna give him the nod.
All right.
Yeah, he's gonna get them.
Dirk Nowitzki is last on this list. He's actually number 7 with 293 points.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker is second on this list with 479 points. Manu Ginobili is 5th on this list with 407 points.
Los, give us somebody, bro.
All them fucking finals they've been to.
Kukoc.
No.
Yeah, no.
Who's been in the finals or not?
Luke Longley right now. Fucking.
How many are we missing, James?
Missing 2. One is a foreign-born player, but you think of him as a USA player. Kyrie Irving has 459 points in the finals.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And there's one more.
Greek Freak. No, he played in one final. What the fuck am I talking about? I just love that nigga Giannis. Not like that, nigga. Don't make no face.
No, I'm trying to think.
No, not you.
Let me know if you need help.
No help.
You don't want your help. We're one away. Steve Nash. No, Steve Nash.
No. Steve Nash has never been to the finals. Don't bring him
I know.
Thank
That was an accident.
Thank you.
It was an accident.
Is Steve Nash better than John Stockton?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Can we
No.
finish the list? What's
We
going
Oh yeah,
on?
my bad.
We're done with the
Sorry.
80s. We're done with the 90s. We're done with that. That's a joke.
Isaiah Thomas shits
we're not
on
playing
Steve
that.
Nash.
Chill.
not playing
Let's wait. Yeah, one more
Shits
name.
on
Bro.
Steve
You
Nash.
got keep your minds on the.
Let me know if you want
Dang,
to
there
hit.
was no foreign motherfuckers
Okay,
that played
let's
for
get
the
let's get
Lakers.
him. Which era?
Which era?
Yeah,
2000s, early 2010s.
Oh, I can get this.
Judas Auguskis.
Hell no.
Damn, it's one more player, but I'm trying to think.
Oh. Where was Kobe born?
Italy. Kobe
Oh
Bryant.
yeah, it's Kobe Bryant. Yeah.
Kobe
He
was
would've
born
been number
in
one.
Pennsylvania.
He's going to
Oh, yeah.
I knew it was either one of them. I knew it was
He
one
would
of
have been
them.
number one, but he would have been number one.
I gotta
knew it
watch
was
that
one of them.
documentary. I heard that Jones good too. Kobe jump.
Don't say that because I can get this.
Yeah, Luka's only been in the one finals.
He said early 2000s.
It's
Man, this is taking too long. He was Kobe's teammate.
Pau Gasol.
What
Yes.
Paul
the fuck?
Gasol, yeah, I'm tripping.
August
Could've
was number
different
6.
See how
311.
much you see how much we don't care about
Alright,
Paul
taking
Gasol,
too
bro.
long.
Yeah, now that was disrespectful to Paul Gasol, and I apologize to the Lakers fans out there watching this.
You need to apologize for liking Kobe's 60 points his last game. That's what you need to apologize for. Shit.
I like
Yeah.
It started off horrible. He looked like shit when he first started off the game. Then he caught fire. Like to watch a nigga, I don't know.
To expedite time, we're gonna do this together. We're gonna project the top 5 NBA top 5 NBA draft picks in next year's draft. All right. So number 1 for
You
the
mean
Dallas
this year's
Mavericks.
draft or next? You mean
This
this
year's
year's
draft.
My bad. Oh, yeah, you good.
Number 1 for the Dallas Mavericks. We're all going with
Cooper.
Cooper Flag, right?
Yeah.
No one has any
Nah, I'm
arguments.
going with Ace Bailey.
Who's gonna be Cooper?
I'm just playing.
Yeah, we're going with Cooper Flag. Number 2 for the San Antonio Spurs, or whoever
Dylan
is the
Harper.
number 2 part. We're going with Dylan.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be ace.
I think it'll be Dylan. I think the Suns straight for it, but it's cool. How about
They
that?
said that the Spurs want to draft Dylan. They think all three of them can work together, can play good together.
Who told you that?
I
You
think
talking about that
they're
nigga
going to
last-
trade
who told you
De'Aaron
that?
Fox. I think that's
Who
what they're going to do. But that's
told
just
you that?
They have De'Aaron Fox on an amazing contract. Why would they do
Yeah,
that?
that makes no sense.
when his contract's about to be up, though, right?
He has 2 more years on his contract. Why the fuck would I even think about trading him?
I just don't get why they
He's
would
already
want Dylan, Castle, and Fox. It doesn't make sense.
I wouldn't
but-
with Dylan. With that draft capital, you can do whatever you want. You can get KD.
Is Dylan? But we have a consensus that Dylan's going number 2 regardless.
Dylan is number 2.
Yeah, he's always
I
been a
think
number
he's
2
Whether,
player.
whether he shot somewhere else, you
I
said
can't
who?
hear you, Los.
I think it's gonna be ace. That's my personal opinion.
That's literally impossible. His turnover assist ratio is negative. He has
Doesn't
no
matter.
possible. It does.
His potential is
It does. There's others with just as much potential as him.
who?
Trey Johnson.
Nope.
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 You don't watch basketball.
I do. I watch way more
I
college.
just fucking with
Yeah. let's
Way
chill.
more. It's crazy.
I watch way more college basketball than you. That's not
crazy work.
I watch
way
low
more.
majors. I watch mid majors.
I
way
watch
more.
low major.
Bro,
Bro, what are you talking about? I got kids that have played low major, nigga. Crazy work, nigga. Because you don't watch D2, you don't watch D3, you don't watch JUCO, so you can't say you watch more college ball than me.
I watch.
All
I
you
watch
watch is Division
much
One
more
basketball.
Division One college
So you
basketball.
don't watch
than
more college basketball than me.
Nigga,
Say
you're not watching
more
Division 3
Division
basketball.
One
King. Let me-
You don't watch more
Niggas ain't
college
watching
basketball.
Division
I'm
3
not going like
basketball.
that. That's every being real. You don't watch more college basketball than me. Maybe more.
Name a Division 3 team right now. Let you
Nigga,
watch. Let you watch. Let you watch.
My boy just took fucking Mary Washington to the top 16.
Who
in
was Mary
nationals.
Washington?
What are you talking about?
Who's Mary Washington leading rebounder?
I don't know their leading rebounder, nigga. I know their best player is my freshman star that I sent there, Kai Robinson, nigga, from TC. What are you talking about?
Let me see.
Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Let's just check.
Anyways, number
All right,
three,
number
the
3.
Philadelphia
Sixers, right?
76ers.
Okay.
Ace Bailey.
Yes,
Ace
Ace Bailey for sure.
I have Ace Bailey too,
Ace
unfortunately.
Bailey. Unfortunately.
Who you have going number 3?
James why you don't fuck with Ace Bailey, bro? What's up
I'm
with
just
you,
not
bro?
high on Ace Bailey at all.
I think he's good, but like I do think
I don't think
people,
He has stuff to work on for
yeah,
sure.
that's what I said. People are missing that he has flaws. Like they're acting like he's already a perfected prospect.
They're comparing him to Michael Porter.
Number 4.
There.
What the fuck? Number 4. The Charlotte Hornets have this pick. Who are they picking?
I got BJ Edgecombe.
He didn't lead them in scoring either.
I didn't say he led him in scoring.
Go ahead. He wasn't their best player either. But
Number 4.
We'll look at the playoffs.
BJ Edgecombe. Yeah.
I think that's the only thing that fits there with the Hornets.
You know, I got.
Go ahead.
And he's been going up, and I feel like he's kind of in the mode. He's not Jokic, obviously, but kind of like he can play in that mode. I feel like Derek Queen gonna slide in there. I feel like it makes sense.
Derek Queen's about to slide, bro.
He won't be in number 4.
He's already been rising. He's been rising.
Yeah, he just finished top 10 on a projected. But you know, what I mean, we said this already, so
he been rising, bro.
I didn't know Derek Queen was that old, bro.
How old is he?
He's 21.
That's old, nigga. As a freshman,
that's an old ass freshman.
That's an old ass YN, bro. What are you talking about?
See what I'm saying, Claudio? Is he old? Is he like
he's an old college student.
He's an old freshman.
He's a freshman.
20-year-old freshman. He'll be 21 his rookie year.
Jared McCain was also an old freshman.
He's
old
also
freshmen.
He's also an OJ Mayo shit. It's
I
okay.
didn't say he wasn't old.
I get it.
I haven't disagreed with you guys.
That nigga probably went to like 6 different high schools. That's probably what.
2 high schools.
I like Derek Queen there. I feel like
he went to St. Francis, then he went to Mount Verde.
Why do these Baltimore niggas always be old as fuck coming
Bub's
like a Kill Car? Kill Car was old as shit coming out.
Bub's not old.
Yeah, Bub's a young nigga. He's young.
There you go.
5 for the Jazz. I think this is the most controversial.
He's older than Bub. That's the crazy part.
Jazz probably have the more controversial.
I don't know. I understand how.
Shut the fuck up! God damn. Number 5, the Utah Jazz have this pick. Who are they taking?
They're trading
Trey Johnson. They're not trading it.
Honestly, I got the Hornets picking Trey Johnson. If anything, I could see them getting Trey Johnson instead of VJ.
If the Hornets get Trey Johnson, they would have to trade LaMelo.
Why?
This nigga don't watch. He does not watch.
Trey Johnson,
Why?
LaMelo.
Why the fuck would they do that?
He don't watch.
Trey Johnson would turn into your on-ball point guard, and you still have Brandon Miller. Why the fuck would you have Trey Johnson, Brandon Miller?
The Scooby Doo jump.
He don't watch. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all
really got me
debating
this nigga said Trey Johnson at the 1. What the fuck? When has he ever done that?
What do you mean? When has he ever done that, nigga? You just fucking. Your first time ever watching him was at Texas, nigga. Don't do that shit. I coach against Trey Johnson.
He's not going to the league to play point guard.
Nigga. What are you
He's
talking
not
about?
going to the league to play
You're not
point
about to
guard.
do that and act like y'all know that
PG
nigga. Y'all watched him for 1 year, your whole fucking. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
He didn't play PG in high school. I watched him in high school.
3 years in high school before he got to
He did
college.
not play PG in high school. He did not. He did not play PG in high school. No, he didn't.
What the fuck you talking about? So when he played for Houston, what position did he play for? What position did he play? Who's the fucking point guard for Houston?
Or his high school
Who's the point
team?
guard?
When he was with Ron Holland
in his high school.
He was in Ron. He was.
Who was the point guard at his high school?
Can he talk?
I don't know the nigga's name, but he wasn't playing the fucking point guard. Like, I could look it up if you want me to. Don't worry about it.
I'm just saying, like, Trey Johnson's game doesn't even give.
Yeah, he's not even it's not even remotely close. Like, that's like saying fucking.
You can't play him and LaMelo on the same team with Brandon Miller. It doesn't make sense.
Why not?
It makes perfect sense.
I don't think it makes any sense.
He's a shooting guard.
It does make sense, right?
He's a shooting guard that needs the ball in his hands. He's not like a Brandon Miller that can just play off the ball and move up like without the ball.
Did you watch him in Texas
to the fucking NBA? You're not better than LaMelo or Brandon Miller when you get to the NBA.
Yeah, I did, Los. Did you watch Texas?
No, you didn't.
He didn't have the ball in his hand?
You clearly did. He didn't run the point for Texas.
Is he getting the?
I say he ran the point for Texas. Did he not have the ball in his hand to score?
Yeah, there was Texas ran for him. He didn't run. He's not even He's not even like a 1-2.
Ball in his hand to score.
He's not even like a 1-2.
Did he have the ball in his hand to score?
They run sets for him. Yes, he got the ball off a goddamn screen or something. Like, he's not coming off, setting a goddamn screen off the top of the key and coming off the zone. No, that's not his game. No, he's a very good shot maker. He shot probably 40%. He averaged 20. He won first. You don't watch.
But Trey Johnson can fit the Hornets, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't think so.
But I see why you're saying that because they have Brandon Miller. You know what I'm saying? He be shooting too. So I mean, but I don't know. The Hornets gotta. If I was the Hornets, honestly, I would draft Queen. But you would have to trade down to make that pick
I
more valuable.
like BJ. I like BJ. Somebody that plays off the ball, is very gritty, does it all, versatile player. Doesn't need the ball at all, but he can get it himself. However way you want to look at it, he can play the 2-3 guard fours at times because of his strength. Even though he's a bit, he's only like 6'4", 6'5". I like BJ from a personal standpoint. You know what I mean? Brandon Miller is he's a shooting guard, but he's 6'6", 6'7". Like they fit each other. I like
Brandon Miller's ain't Brandon Miller like 6'8"?
I was about to say probably a little taller.
Yeah, he's taller.
I think like 6'8".
I like Brandon Miller, VJ, and LaMelo. I think that can.
But that means
I don't know how you
VJ's
got
coming off the bench.
We get Johnson to trading LaMelo. That was I don't
just trading him. I'm saying, but I just don't see how they mold together. Like in the sense of just like player build, personality, like how the team's going. Like I just don't see how they fit together.
It doesn't matter where Johnson goes. He's not getting the ball. We're not giving him the ball. Like he's not.
Yeah, he's not
like,
running the one.
Even if he goes to the Jazz, you're not touching this ball first.
You're tripping.
Yeah,
you're not touching this ball first, bro. You're
a
rookie. Relax.
He goes to the Washington Wizards. You're putting the ball in his hand.
Shit, probably still no. And they're bad. Yeah,
you think Jordan Poole is? You think Jordan Poole is saying, "I'm giving you this ball"? No.
Watching Jordan Poole's off-season workouts got me proud of that nigga. I think he's gonna be nice.
I don't know if there's a team where Johnson can just come in and be like, "Oh, I'm taking this ball." No, bro, you're a rookie.
I mean, you can do that on Utah.
I don't know if is Johnson. You gotta get the ball to marketing still. What's it called coming back? Your favorite bum, not bum. Let me not say that. John Collins is not that good. So that's how I feel.
John Collins is
he was made by Trae Young.
He's a serviceable player.
Taylor made by Trae Young.
I don't know if bum is the right word.
It's clear as
bum
day.
wasn't the right word. That was wrong.
Yeah.
I don't want to call anyone a bum. Bum was wrong.
Well,
all right. Moving on. Oh wait, number 5. Who do we have to pick?
I see Ace. Instead of Ace Bailey going to Sixers, I could see him going to Utah, bro.
You think he's gonna drop 2 spots?
I don't think so. I had Trey Johnson here
because Trey Johnson can go to the Sixers at 3. Honestly,
bro,
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to say If the Sixers pick Trey Johnson, VJ, there's a couple niggas they can pick. Shit, I wouldn't be mad if they.
I would pick Trey Johnson over VJ just because the fact that. We see what Trey Johnson can do scoring wise. VJ, I saw what he can do Bahama team and a little bit Baylor, but I don't think Baylor really put they got like a system going on, like how they play. So he didn't really get the ball in his hands like that.
When you think of BJ, just think of Jimmy Butler.
Get him, please, James, do it again. Please.
What are you talking about? Other than athleticism, that's his play type. That's his play type.
I was gonna say more of Andrew Wiggins, but
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
and then like Andrew Wiggins coming out of college,
maybe like Dwayne Wade coming out of college, like
the way better. Scores the ball a lot better. BJ can't really create his own shot.
I don't know if he was way better.
I'm about to say VJ can
way better.
Nah, I mean,
I'm about to say VJ also was a freshman, and Dwayne Wade spent a couple of years in college.
Yeah, that's a good point too. But
anyways, last thing, man, before we get out of here.
Oh, Jeremiah Fears to the Wizards, please. That's what I want to see.
Please no.
Yes.
Too early NFL contenders and pretenders list. I don't know how you guys wanted to do this again. So, Claudio, walk us down how we wanted to do this.
I mean, you just read down the list of teams, and I mean, we say contenders and pretenders.
All right. Starting off with let me do some teetering here. Dallas Cowboys.
Which order are we going?
Where we at? What's the
clockwise?
Pretenders.
Cowboys gonna surprise teams though this year. I think honestly.
So do you have a pretenders or contenders?
I don't have them as contenders, but I think they'll be a surprise team.
Or you
So I
think
don't
they
want
can
to
make the
call.
playoffs?
I don't want to call them pretenders because pretenders means I have high expectations for them. But I can see them sneaking into like a wild card spot. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay,
Something
okay.
like that. Yeah.
How about we do playoff teams versus non-playoff teams?
Yeah, that's better.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Because there's really only 4 contenders.
Yeah, exactly. That's all about to say. I was just going contenders and pretenders.
All right, so are the Cowboys
And
making the
it's-
playoffs?
I doubt
No.
it, but they could. I'm
I
with
give
them.
them. I give 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
no
give them
answer.
60-40.
Yes, no answers. Yes, no answers. Stand on it.
I'm not making the playoffs.
Can the Cowboys make the playoffs this year?
Can they make the playoffs? Damn, I don't like
Yes.
to make
Yes,
They
they
can,
can
but
make the
they're not.
playoffs. They
They're
can
not.
make the playoffs this year.
They're not going to.
Quiet.
I like-
Do the
I
Cowboys
like
make the playoffs this year?
No.
I like Pickens and Lamb, man.
I like
Dak
the way you
looking
asked it
healthy.
this time. Do the Cowboys
Pitts-
make the playoffs? No.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
No.
No, trash. Actually, I mean they'll go 500. You can ask that question. Yeah, they'll go over 500 like they always
The
do.
Chargers.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. They made the playoffs.
I don't
Miami
know.
Dolphins.
No.
No.
This is the year they break all that shit up.
Should have been broke that shit up.
The Indianapolis Colts.
Fuck no.
Heck no.
With Danny Dimes? Hell no.
Shout out Moto. Hell no, though.
The New England Patriots.
No.
No.
Hey, they gonna be better, but
They're like
No.
the Cowboys, bro. They're gonna be better, but they're not making the playoffs. So.
they be better.
The New York Giants.
No.
Hell yeah.
That's that biased bullshit right there.
Yeah, stop
Uh,
doing that. They're like be realistic sometimes. No.
Who's your quarterback? Jameis?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Hey. Stop playing with us. They
The
playing
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
No.
Yes.
No.
Hell no. Heck no.
The Atlanta Falcons.
Yes. We're
Hell
making it this year.
Yes. Yes, they
That's
are.
not biased. We're
That
gonna make the
division
playoffs
sucks.
this year.
Yeah, that division sucks. Yeah.
I actually had them making it, so yes.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes.
Yes, they'll also make it.
Yeah.
Because that division sucks. Horrible.
The Tennessee Titans.
Hell no.
No.
I actually didn't mean to say that. I just was looking at them. I actually meant to say what I actually meant to say was the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, I think they got.
I think they
Yeah.
missed this year.
I think they get it. I think they squeezing.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Yes.
Yeah. This is like the most 50-50 answer.
Well, with JJ, I like JJ McCarthy though. I always thought he was like one of the best quarterbacks in this class.
because it's like their division is tough. So I'm saying no. I'm saying no.
But Detroit's gonna fall off this year.
They still gonna make the playoffs. They can decrease a little bit.
I
They
don't
going.
know. Green Bay is gonna be better.
That's what I'm saying.
Minnesota.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. The Lions are definitely.
The
I don't know. I
Cincinnati
don't know about
Bengals.
definitely.
I mean, by default, they gotta make it. Their division sucks too. But yeah,
No. They're the Bengals, man. Sorry.
What is this guy doing at the top right, man?
he's cheesing and shit.
Whatever.
Said are the Bengals gonna make it? Yes or no?
No.
For sure. The
The Bengals will be a wild card team this year because it still just fell off.
Right.
That's the only
The
reason. why.
last one, the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
They'll get a team. They'll get in. They've been right there on the cusp.
Hell
My boy.
no.
My boy Caleb, man. He gonna turn up this year. First quarterback to throw for 4,000 yards in franchise history.
No.
Did someone say the Jaguars would make the playoffs?
I
I
did.
swear Claudio said that. You're lost.
So do the Texans make the playoffs?
Yeah, they just signed Nick Chubb too.
Right, yeah, the Texans made the playoffs. Slide the Jags.
But something's wrong with CJ Stroud's shoulder, bro.
It is. But they'll be a run heavy team this year.
Now, for real, last team, the Rams.
Yeah, they always make the playoffs.
Nah,
Nope.
I don't think so.
I think the Rams gonna win that division, to be honest.
And last question before the pod's over: will Shador Sanders start for the Browns at any point this year?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll get one. Yeah, I think he'll get a few.
He'll get a couple starts.
What's the over/under? Over 3.5?
That's a good
I
line.
give him over 2.5.
Nah, you can't change the over-under.
You can't change the
You
line.
can't change it. You can just say under or over.
If I can change the line, oh my god, I'd be rich.
Fuck, I change the line all the time.
I'm going over. Joe Flacco's body's nimble. Obviously Deshaun Watson out for the season, and I think he proves himself over Dylan Gabriel. Fact.
Hall of Fame Joe, right?
He's 42.
Damn, he's 42.
Yeah, bro. That's what you gotta give respect to the nigga to be able to still be fighting for a starting position at 42.
Why?
Only Hall of Fame niggas getting
Why?
Nigga, the Browns suck.
Vinny Testaverde was playing at like 45. What are we talking
The
about?
Browns suck.
this. He got a ring, nigga.
Warren Moon was playing at 48,
Hold
bro.
on, I think he'll get more than 3.5.
Warren
Over
Moon
three.
is the greatest CFL quarterback.
Warren Moon's in the Hall of Fame, dude. Your Joe Flacco will never touch
This
it.
is a football Hall of Fame, nigga. He's not in the Hall of Fame just because of the NFL.
I think it's the NFL Hall of Fame.
Oh, is
Is
it?
it? Yes. Warren Moon is in the Hall of Fame, bro.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Anyways.
yeah.
Yo,
That's it for
Flacco get
today.
in there, bro. I put bread
That's
on
it
his
for
back.
today's
By the time
episode,
he's
man.
80 years old, he gets in.
Andrew Luck will get in the Hall of Fame before Joe Flacco.
Don't be
Daddy.
stupid. Don't be stupid.
That's it for today's episode, man. Any last thoughts, any last comments before we all leave?
11 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Don't forget about it.
I just want to say that I can't wait for college football season. I know we're in the NBA now, but my Texas Longhorns will win the whole thing. Shout out Kyle Lowry as always. We number one. Yeah, preseason. Don't play with us. You can do all of that, and them horns is coming this year. So Claudio made a face. Yeah, you best. Yeah,
You
Don't play
too.
with them.
I mean, I damn sure don't believe what y'all saying, but you know what I mean? NFL season is approaching us.
Yes, I'm ready.
What time it is,
Tra-
man.
Training camp.
Hold on. Can you pause the show? I'll be right back. Never mind. I'll say that for another episode. But yeah, NFL season is coming. Y'all know what time it is. I see y'all niggas in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? It's now or never. I told y'all what the fuck is up with the window. We there.
Hope y'all
Brennan,
get there,
last-
man.
Yeah, me too.
Last
That's-
thoughts, Brennan.
Go Reds.
For sure. We're done. Goodbye.
this nigga said go, Reds.